Welcome to Octane Mobile Gaming. Welcome once again to the channel. I'm Octane, your host. Today we take a look at possible deck combinations. So I've got two combinations for you. This is a non-event combination. It's quite slow, isn't very powerful. So you're gonna struggle to find a combination that's really powerful. That's a non-event combination that is to perform quite well within the event. When it comes to the event deck is quite good because you can utilize three of the cards from the current event deck. You can utilize the Master Collection card, the Ultra Rare, and the Ultimate Form. They are going to be three very useful cards when it comes to creating a deck that actually works and works quite well. This is one combination using Continuum Conservators, and this replaces Black Flag Maroonders. So this combination is if you haven't got Black Flag Maroonders. Now Black Flag Maroonders works quite well with the current deck because it upgrades, it creates power gems and it upgrades power gems to 1 rank. So what Black Flag Maroonders will do for your combination, it will create 13 power gem 7s, then it will upgrade all water power gems by 1 rank. That's what it will do for your deck. It will also produce 6 water power gem 7s passively, and it will heal for 3000% of Eva's recovery. That's what it's gonna do for your deck. Now Headstrong Siren will give an additional boost to your deck. It will destroy 8 non-water gems and it will heal for 700% of your recovery, and this will increase according to the number of power gems non-water gems destroyed by this card. Does this over 3 turns. It also destroys 2 non-water gems when it attacks, just like that, without you activating the battle skill. But the second passive is what we need. It's a passive that's going to give you 1600% increase as long as you got 16 or more water gems on the board. It doesn't matter if it's water gems or water power gems, as long as you've got 16 on the board, it will increase Chaotic Killer's attack by 1600%. Now the Ultra Rare needs no introduction. This is going to give us a 500% boost to the next card to activate its battle skill. That will be Holiday Santas, and Holiday Santas also will give a 500% damage increase to the next card to activate its battle skill, which will be Mr. Kringle. Now Mr. Kringle is the Master Collection card, and usually we don't see Master Collection cards being added to the deck in events. Normally it's just the Ultimate Forms or the Ultra Rare, but in this case we've got Ultra Rare and the Master Collection cards, which are two really good cards. This one will give you power gem 8. It will give you 12 power gem 8, which is quite nice. It will do this passively whenever another card activates its battle skill. So the first card on this combination to activate its battle skill will be Headstrong Siren. So when Headstrong Siren is activated, then you will see the board being filled with power gems, and you will get 24 power gem 8 included. So that will crush, and that will give you power gem 10s. Now Black Flag Maroonders will upgrade all those power gems on the board to 1 rank higher, and it will give you 13 additional power gem 7s as well. So that's a really good combo to use. We've got 2 Chaotic Killer relics. I've got an old one, I've got the new one, both at 3 stars. I've got one from Headstrong Siren's deck, and that one does help as well. It's there just to give us extra power gems on the board, extra gems at the beginning of the battle as well. It's not really there to break any shields because we've got enough relics breaking shields for us, so it's just there to give us a bit extra power gems and gems on the board. I'm also running Ketter's Bow, and Ketter's Bow will give us additional attack increase. This one would continue with Continuum Conservator. Continuum Conservator does upgrade power gems as well. So what it will do for your card, it will create 7 power gems over 4 turns, 7 power gems over 5 turns. So on the 5th turn it will double up, so you will get 14 power gems on the 5th turn. It will also increase self attack by 100%, and this has got a 2-turn cooldown, so you have to time that quite well. and passively it upgrades 15 water power gems. So I think it's 1 rank higher or 2 rank higher. We'll upgrade once per turn, upgrades 15 power gems after, so it doesn't tell you how much rank. I think it's just 1 rank. Then you've got Mr. Kringle, you've got Holiday Santas, and then you've got Light of the North, which is ultra rare, and then you got Headstrong Siren. So both combinations are pretty much the same, with only 2 cards on board which are a bit different. So one is a Slayer card which doesn't work as effectively, and then you've got the one that works really effectively, which is Black Flag Maroonders. This combination is a non-event combination. It's quite slow, and it isn't as powerful as the previous combinations that I showed you. So we're gonna go into the event. We're gonna see if we can find any bosses that we can attack, and then we're just gonna talk a bit about the current event, SNOWBRAWL II. So we had SNOWBRAWL before, which was quite good for people who just started in the game. So SNOWBRAWL is really geared towards newcomers to the game. So newcomers are able to collect pass ultra rare if you get like gold balls. Prismatic balls will probably give you new ultra rare or master collection card. Haven't been able to get one unless you probably buy it from the store. You can get support cards, but mostly you will get holiday calls because that seemed to be the theme for SNOWBRAWL, cold. Okay, so we're gonna lock this boss, and the reason why I'm gonna lock this boss is because the first deck I'm gonna showcase is quite slow, so I need the boss to be locked that I can actually showcase the deck, because somebody will kill the deck before I'm able to use the deck properly, because it is a really slow deck. So first deck up is the one using none other than High Performance Unit area in combination with Metaverse Master. We go into the battle. Once we go into the battle, the thing that you need to do first and foremost is to power up High Performance Unit battle skill. You can do this on the first turn, you can do it on the second turn. It all depends on what you've got on the board. So on the first turn, you will power up all your water cards, and then what you want to do is activate Metaverse Master. That will power up High Performance Unit area. On this turn, however, you do not activate High Performance Unit area's battle skill because it's a slay event, so you get a 2-turn cooldown for the bosses. Now you activate your battle skill, you just match or swap your power gem, whichever you want to do, and then on this turn you will first activate Metaverse Master. Then the next card you want to activate is your Immortal Killer card, which will be your main damage dealer, which is currently in the wrong position, and then you swap your power gems, and let's see the damage output. Not going to be too high. Damage output is 34 trillion. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quit that, and I think on this combination I probably need to swap one of these out, and I definitely need to add Amy's Sword of Excellence. So we're gonna add Amy's Sword. There we go, there's Amy's Sword of Excellence, and we need to swap these cards around. So we want to put Immortal Killer card, that's going to be our main damage dealer, just after Metaverse Master. And then we're gonna go back in, and we're gonna see if this improves the damage output of the deck. Now, as I said at the beginning, is that a non-event deck, unless you've got really good cards, really powerful cards, non-event deck is not really gonna work that well. So I haven't got all the water cards because water decks are very difficult to come by. It's the first event of the season, so most of the time people like myself don't really get so I just realized when I looked carefully that the card that I'm using for my main damage dealer actually delays the boss's turn. So because the boss's turn is actually delayed, I activate High Performance Unit area's battle skill a bit too early. So now, seeing what is going on with this deck is going to be extremely slow. So it's not a deck that not a combination that you want to actually use. So let's see what happens from here on in. We'll just convert and upgrade all the power gems. Let's see the damage on this combination, and it's still not very high. 1.2 quadrillion for the main damage dealer. Let's carry on for a bit more and see if we can increase the damage output any further. So as you can see, I'm still delaying the boss with the passive, so that's not going to be a combination that you can use. So this is a combination that I would totally avoid. It's not a combination that you want to use. So let's go ahead, activate all the battle skills, and let's see if we can do any better. So we're gonna swap our power gems. Let's see if the damage actually increases. And we've got 2.5 quadrillion. And even though we are putting out 2.5 quadrillion with this combination, you find that it's really slow. So you're gonna run out of time. I haven't done much damage. I've done around about 5 quadrillion damage with this. So I'm not gonna play it to the end because that combination is just a waste of time. Let's see the total damage on. We're done with that one. So that one we're done 4 quadrillion damage with that one. So let's play around with this combination. Say you had the ultra rare, you didn't get the master collection card, but you were lucky enough to get the ultra rare. We're gonna swap high performance unit area out. We're gonna put the ultra rare in. We're gonna put ultra rare in. We can't really use Metaverse Master. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put in other cards that will create extra power gems on the board. So other cards that will put extra power gems on the board would be, you can use this one, Lost Kingdom Guardians, or you could use Phantom Unseen. That's a good one. Ready Combat Crew, now I'll use Valhalla Vanguard, and I think that would be a better combination. Let's see. So which card would I use for my main damage dealer in this case? So I think my main damage dealer could actually be my main damage dealer. Swap this one out. No, because that would make the deck a bit too slow. If I use Continuum Conservators as my main damage dealer, that would make the deck a bit slow. But let's try it and see how it actually works out, because it does give itself a self boost, but it's got a 4-turn cooldown. So you'll have 2 cards that you have to roll. You'll have to rotate between to be your main damage dealer. So at first it would be so on this turn it hasn't got it's got the self boost on the first turn. On the next turn it won't have the self boost. So if you see that fist just above the card, so now it hasn't got the self boost, so you'll have to swap your gems again, and now it would get the boost, the 100% attack boost. So on this turn you'll activate all your cards, so it's got the self boost now, and then activate all my cards. Black Flag Maroon, the upgrades all the power gems on the board. Swap my power gems, and let's see the damage output. Damage output is 1.8 quadrillion. It isn't as slow as the previous combination, but it is quite low when it comes to damage output. So once we get our 3-turn cooldown, so that is Pierce. So when Pierce is activated, you aren't able to use your battle skill, and that lasts for 5 turns. So we've got Pierce up, so if you know, oh, we can use our battle skill. So let's read what it does. Pierce is on us. So skills that decreases damage taken are silence for target areas. So that's what it does. I didn't read I didn't read the news link, and one of my subscribers told me to read the news link because it's a bit different than what I explained it to be. So it stops cards that this decreases damage taken from actually decreases damage. So it's not bad. It's not really a bad debuff. It's actually a pretty mild debuff. So that's the it for non-event combination. Let's look at 2 event combination. So this is the first of the 2 event combination that I believe works. So this one is, it is effective but not as effective as the one using Black Flag Maroonders. Black Flag Maroonders' purpose on the combination is actually to enable you to upgrade and create more power gems on the board. So first we're going to activate Headstrong Sirens, which you see what just happened. It actually activates the passive on both the Master Collection and the Ultimate Form, and we got a full board of power gems which crushed 3.7 and 6.3, giving us just over 10 quadrillion. So that is actually really good. So the next time the deck is ready to be used, one card will still be in its cooldown stage, which will be Continuum Conservators. That card will still be in its cooldown stage. So this turn, everything will be able to use apart from that card. So you can activate everything this turn, or what you can do is wait on Continuum Conservators cooldown too. So we got 2.4. So the next way to activate this deck, which is gonna take some time, you could wait on the cooldown, the 4-turn cooldown, and then use all the cards, because you double up on the amount of power gems created by CC, which is just Continuum Conservators. So now we've activated all the cards, upgrade our power gems, we're gonna match those, and we're gonna go through all the turns. We're gonna wait on the cooldown. So this time we've got just over 10 quadrillion again, so it's giving us a steady 10 quadrillion damage every single time you activate the battle skill. So we're gonna go through all the cooldown, even when all the cards are ready. We're not gonna activate anything. We're gonna wait until Continuum Conservators are ready to be used, and then we activate its battle skill alongside the battle skill of all the other cards, which give us double the amount of power gems that it's able to create. It will give us 14 power gems on the board, which is a bit more. So now it's ready to use. We're gonna activate all the cards, and then we're gonna get a bit more power gems on the board. There you go, a bit more power gems. Swap the 2 highest level power gems that we've got, and should get a bigger bang for our buck here. So now we got 7 quadrillion and 4.1 quadrillion, just quadrillion, just over 11 quadrillion for that combination. But the most powerful combination is this one. This one will be far more powerful than all the combinations that I've showed you before. Now this one, the maximum I've been able to generate is just over 25 quadrillion using this combination. This combination, it's powerful, it's quick, and it's effective. So if you've got the cards, I recommend this combination. This combination is the best combination so far. So now I'm going to activate my battle skill on the first turn, but you can activate your battle skill on the second turn, which will give you a bit more bang for your buck, because Black Flag Maroonders does give you that extra 6 water power gems passively. So those will add to the total amount of damage that you are able to produce. However, I want to be as quick as possible, and I want to be as effective as possible, so let's activate my battle skill on the first turn. So battle skills will be ready on this turn. So as we go along, the deck will become a bit more powerful. We just activate everything again and just rinse and repeat. That's all you just keep on rinsing and repeating. There's no complex activation sequence. You don't have to count any turns for any other cards. You just rinse and repeat, and there we got 9 quadrillion, 5.3 quadrillion, giving us just over 14 quadrillion damage on this, and the damage does increase, and the damage fluctuate depending on the layout of your power gems on the board and the level of power gems that you've got on the board. So it's really effective, it's really powerful, and the higher amount of ping star that you've got on your ultimate form will make a big difference, as well as if the ultimate form is awoken, it will give you a bigger bang for your buck. So it's really a good combination, and I really like this ultimate. So there you go, 11 for the Master Collection card and 18 for the ultimate form, 2 for the ultra rare. So that gave us just over 22 quadrillion damage. So that one was more effective than all the other combinations. So that's a combination that I would recommend. When it comes to SNOWBRAWL, if you're a new player to the game, please take part in this event. This event is going to be really useful. It's going to help you to obtain a lot of cards that you wouldn't normally be able to obtain. So do actually take part in this event. So there we go. 60 snowball I've actually thrown so far, and that's rewards. So position 100 to 250 gets 2 gold balls, and you get 20 snowballs, and then it goes down. So you want to finish quite high, and I think the person who finish in the top 10 get a prismatic ball. So do compete, it will be very helpful. So that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully information helps. So this is Octane saying like, subscribe, leave a comment below, ask a question. You can look me up on the network app, Octane Gaming, or you can find me on Facebook, Octane Gaming as well, or on Instagram. Until next time, enjoy your holiday. Merry Christmas. See you in the next video. Bye for now.